the Clutch Sports Podcast, DJ Swirv Deniro, Toot Toot Trill, M Dollars, Coach G. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram at InTheClutchSP. What's happening? Do it again. What's happening? Yours truly, DJ Swirv Deniro.
It's your man, Coach G.
Oh man, and we got something legendary to do today. Something legendary to do today.
Oh boy!
All I'm gonna say is we got Chuck in the building, right? So, Coach, you know how you do with the introductions, and he been consistent bringing these wonderful guests to the podcast. You feel me? And we honored to definitely have Chuck in the building. So,
honored, man.
Let's get into it, Coach.
Yeah, man. It's my homie Chuck. You know, I known him since he was a little baby, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a child running wild. Now he a grown man about to play professional basketball overseas, y'all. We clap it up for that. You feel me?
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Proud of him, y'all. Before I go any further, shout out to Brother David and Miss Vanessa, his parents. Love y'all to life, you know what I'm saying? And his brother DJ, my homie. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know what I'm saying?
So man, shout out to the family.
Yeah, definitely, man. Good dude right here. God friend, all that, man. We gonna get into all that though. But I probably start from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like I already spoke about, you got an older brother. How many years are y'all apart?
We 3 years apart.
Okay. So I know like coming up, you know, I know y'all battled, you know what I'm saying? The little brother always want to beat the big brother. Like, how was that coming up with him playing sports against him and just, you know what I'm saying, how that made you tougher as you went on with your journey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely made me tougher because he was 3 years older than me, so, you know, he's always older and bigger than me. And so, you know, just battling with him every day, it definitely made me tougher, for sure.
Okay, for sure. So was basketball like your first love, or did you have a love for another sport and then, you know, transition to basketball? Or?
Nah, I played football first. My brother was playing early, so, you know, I gravitated towards that as well. So
y'all played for Hopkins?
Yeah, for Hopkins.
What's Hopkins? Hopkins was the mascot. Hopkins.
Bobcats.
Yeah, shout out to the Hopkins Bobcats, you know.
So shout out to Hopkins, shout out to family.
Yeah, definitely.
What position was that?
I was younger. I played running back, and then actually it's crazy because like I quit football early. I was playing flag football, and I ended up quitting, and then that's when I started playing basketball around like 5, 6. But I ended up going back to football when I was playing juniors, and then I ended up playing running back again and wide receiver.
Okay. And you played basketball for Hopkins as well.
Yeah, I played for Hopkins as well. Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool, man.
So when did you know you were a baller? Yeah. You know, at some point, you know, like me, like I gotta hang it up. 5'6", you know what I'm saying? A buck nothing with boots on, I'm done. But when did you discover, like, you know what, I'm a baller? You play football, but when you say, you know what, I'm a baller, when did that happen to you?
So it was actually after I quit football. So I went. My mother used to drop me off at Blackwell. They had a summer program every summer, and I used to go there every summer. And I had just around like the age of 5 or 6. I think I was 6 years old. I made my first 3-pointer, and I was like, I was like, this is what I want to do. I used to shoot with 2 hands, so I used to take the ball from my chest and I'll shoot it. And I remember the first day I made it, I was like, this is what I want to do.
That's a moment right there. One time for watershed moment.
Yeah, that's a watershed moment. Let's talk about the watershed moments, man. That's a watershed moment. Definitely, man. Okay, so I guess we transition. Let's talk about once you got the LC Bird Skyhawk. Shout out to LC Bird Skyhawk.
Shout out to family, man. Yes, sir.
So as a freshman, did you play as a freshman?
All right, so my freshman year, I got hurt. I fractured my tibia, and I had to get 2 screws. Wow. I still got 2 screws in my right leg.
Oh wow!
So I got hurt early. It was way before the season. We had like a scrimmage out in Hopewell, and shout out my boy Javon. He got the steal, and he threw it up the court, and I was by myself. I was going up for a layup. I was really gonna try to dunk it because I had started dunking around the summer right before the season started. So I was gonna try to dunk it, and then when I jumped, I took off. I felt like my leg just popped, and then I fell right out the air, and I was yelling. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was yelling, and so they came over. They was like, "You good?" And I'm like, I was mad because I thought somebody kicked me. It felt like somebody kicked me. I thought somebody had kicked me. They was like, nah, you was by yourself. And then I looked down and my bone was out my leg. I was like, ooh. Yeah. They're trying to tell me not to look at it because there's like certain people be fainting when they look at it. You know what I'm saying? They bone out their body. So.
I've been the past thought if I saw that myself.
Yeah. I got a weak stomach, dog.
But you came back. You bounced back, though?
Yeah, I bounced back. Came back the next year. Was on JV again, my 10th grade year. And I ended up getting moved up, me and my boy Taki.
Okay.
Shout out to Taki Williams.
Shout out to Taki, definitely.
We got moved up to varsity at the NIJV year, my 10th grade year.
Okay. So now you're in 11th grade, and you still honing your skills. You know what I'm saying? So how was that 11th grade season? Like,
11th grade season, that was really like the start of Chuck. Really, I really say that's when
I heard that the start of Chuck using this third person. The start of Chuck. You talking about yourself, but it's Chuck though.
I love it. You want to give us all the smoke?
Shout out my guy Coach Herron. He gave me that name. Coach, he gave me my name Chuck.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. Was he like one of the first coaches that like push you to the next level? Like, you know, or other coaches, before, you know, of course I know when I was high school, but you know, you've been hooping for a minute. But was he like that first coach that like, you know, that coached you, like that pushed you to the limit?
Not really just coaching, but like really like style, you know, helped me really develop my game around that time. So shout out to Coach Troy Mans, Coach Lancaster, and Coach Herron.
No doubt.
Yeah.
One time for that.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, that's when I really started developing and started really like, you know, start taking off around my junior year. Shout out my guy Kenny Williams as well.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, UNC, Kenny Williams, no doubt.
That's crazy.
That was my big brother at the time, and I learned a lot from him. Me and him going battling that practice. So, you know, he was the main guy my junior year, and it was games that he wasn't able to make it, and I had to step up.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's when I really started, you know.
So going against him helped you to like have that confidence, and you're like, I know we got Chuck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Bird always been a powerhouse though. So you know we had a lot of talent, not just Kenny Williams. We had a lot of talent on the team. So a lot of my older guys. So I started working out with Bird when I left Salem, my 8th grade year. That summer, I had went and started working out with them. So it started right there. So we would like do conditioning, and then we get in the gym and we going at it. You know.
Was Tyrese Wright still there?
Nah, he was way before.
Okay.
He went to school with Charity, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
That was way early. That was way early.
Okay. I didn't know if he was coming back. You know how the players come back and y'all might play against him in the summer and stuff like that.
Oh no. But now we do. Like the older guys. Like Kenny just came back too. A bunch of all of us come back and we give. And then like you don't really see that around the area. You know what I'm saying? You can't really see like 6-7 dudes that was there previous years come back, you know, and play and give game to the younger guys.
That's dope. We clap it up for that. That's dope. And now you say you probably play AAU basketball as well.
Yeah, I played River City Rain. Shout out to the family at River City Rain.
Okay, yeah, definitely shout them out. And were you involved with team assistant? You know, with Deron Carter, you said.
Shout out Coach Carter too at assist.
Coach Carter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was hosting events and stuff, and our team S.W.I.R.V would go play in there. So yeah,
that's dope. Okay.
Shout out Coach Carter.
Yeah, definitely. So then we moving on to the senior season when you really like, okay, this the year. Like, I know you was telling me, you know, off camera, like. You might not have been as focused you wanted to be, but once your senior year hit, a situation happened and it caused you to say, let me buckle down and really try to get where I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So early on, I did not know that you had to have a 2.3 GPA to qualify for the NCAA. Okay. And, you know, I just, we young. Right, you know what I'm saying? Not really taking school serious. So once I started learning these things, I was like, I got to buckle down, you know. So I remember the summer going into my senior year, shout out Kevin Snyder. He was letting me know, like, you know what I'm saying, you got the talent, but, you know what I'm saying, you got to have the grades as well. So I really thought about that on that ride home. And then I was like, my senior year, I got to really buckle down because I wasn't qualified. I didn't end up qualifying to the end of my senior year. And I got my first offer from VMI.
Oh, it came down to the wire.
Yeah, it came down to the wire. So that's why I went to Macedon Military School. That's why I went prep that year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, so going through your senior year, you're doing your thing, and also you was talking about the state championship game when you was a senior. Go ahead, take us back to that. You know what I'm saying? What you was telling us. I know you points you had. Just break it down for us, man. You know.
Oh yeah. So I feel like there was a state game playing against Potomac, but I feel like we had a harder challenge before that, which is Henrico. We was always getting stumped by them every year for like 3-4 years in a row. Since I got there, they was beating us every year in the playoffs before you get to states. And my senior year, we was able to beat them. And that's what took us to that road going into states. You know what I'm saying? So getting to states, I had 35 points that game, and I scored 17 points in 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay. What I'm talking about.
Is that on some of that footage you showed us?
Yeah, that was that game.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. Okay. You just type my name in there, it'll come up.
Oh, don't worry, you're going to see it on this episode.
Oh, yeah, y'all going to see that.
At some point.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up, man. So, like, What schools were recruiting you when you was a senior? Like once you did qualify, what schools did you have offers from that you was choosing from when it came down to selection day?
Like I said, VMI was the only one that threw the offer, so it was like a bunch of interest. Virginia Union was interested and stuff like smaller D2 schools and stuff like that. Virginia Wesleyan and stuff like that.
Okay,
they was interested, but I was like those now was the school I wanted to go to because, like I said, I felt like I was, not trying to be cocky, but I feel like, so I could play at a higher level.
Of course. That's confident. That's all,
Shout out Coach Mans. He helped me get into Massanutten Military Prep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. So how many years did you stay there before you transitioned to Winthrop?
Oh, only 9 months. I was only there for 9 months. 9 months? It was like a 1 year bid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, it was tough though.
It was tough.
That military lifestyle different.
So like going there, did that help prepare you for Winthrop? And like, what did you learn there that you took with you to Winthrop that it stuck out in your mind?
I really didn't learn like too much, but the biggest thing I learned was discipline.
Discipline.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. As a lot of young guys like, as you see now, it just running around wild. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do everything you want to do, but you understand when you're a basketball player, you can't do what everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? So these college coaches, they look at your behavior, your attendance, your grades, everything. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be out here doing whatever you want to do and think you can go to the next level. Right. It don't work like that. So being like in that structure, that military structure, waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, putting on uniform, got inspections, your room got to be clean. You know what I'm saying? So even to this day, like when I clean, I don't just clean one thing. Like once I clean one thing, I instantly go to the next thing. I just end up cleaning everything. Yeah. So like the discipline part, you know what I'm saying? I'm still on that military mindset. Once once I get to cleaning and stuff like that, and then just being on time, being on structure, time management is what it told me. That's what the biggest carryover I took over going into college from prep school was time management. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on time for things. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to, plan out your day, make sure you're on time, make sure you ain't late and stuff like that.
Okay. So so now you're Winthrop, you're balling, and I know March Madness came around. This is the first time I got a chance to see you because I never got a chance to see you play anything. But you did your thing that game that I watched. You know what I'm saying? Just take us to that moment, just being selected to go to March Madness and how it felt to play, and maybe who you might have went against. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Okay, so my first 2 years, I came to Winthrop in 2017. My first 2 years, we came up short. We lost in the playoffs. And I just remember going in my junior year, I was like, man, I gotta win. I gotta get a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I lost in high school. I lost my state in high school, so I didn't get that ring. Right. And that's what you play to do. You play to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no player who don't play to win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to win. So I was like, man, I gotta get at least one ring before I get out of college. And going into my junior year, we had just won, and we had clinched to go to March Madness. And then that's when the COVID hit and the lockdown came. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't get to go that year. So then the next year, we took the same strategy from the year before, the same mental being locked in, you know what I'm saying, knowing what we had to do, So as now me, I'm a senior, I'm a leader, also with Chandler Varger, Kyle Zunick, Tom Pupovac, and Adonis Arms. We was the senior, so, every day we was locked in every day from the jump. Soon practice started, we huddling in. It's a seriousness, you know what I'm saying? This is not, there's no games, nothing been playing around, there's no playing around. Every day is serious. And when you lock in like that, you just take it, shout out to Coach Kelsey, you know what I'm saying? He helped us locked in, just tell them to take it one step at a time because, when you look too far ahead, you can get overwhelmed, things can be overwhelming. So we took one game at a time, and we never looked at no opponent less than any other opponent. So it don't matter if we was playing Duke or we was playing some low Division I team. We took them serious, you know what I'm saying? Like we playing Duke or we playing UNC. So took it one game at a time, and then, that's that mental locked in, being prepared, and, just being locked in, ready to play every day, So take that seriousness, bring it into practice, and that was our formula of winning. That's how we won 2 rings.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Congratulations to that. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then I got to see, we talked about the footage you just showed earlier when y'all played against a particular school right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
When you went on to JMU.
Yeah, so after Winthrop, due to that COVID year when they had a lockdown, everybody that wasn't a senior got granted an extra year. So after I left Winthrop, I used that extra year to go to JMU. And this year at JMU, we made history in the program. We had hosted UVA at James Madison in the new Atlanta Union Bank Center, the new arena. So it was sold out to over 8,000, like 9,000 people was in there. It was sold out. Great atmosphere, and we was able to, get the first win for JMU.
Yeah, so then you finish at JMU, and now next Sunday you're about to head overseas and make that transition from college to overseas. So and I want to go back real quick. So from going from high school to college, as far as the transition, was it hard, like to go from college ball? Because I knew once you get to college, everybody there was somebody before they came there. So what was that like going from S.W.I.R.V to Winthrop?
Yeah, I struggled early on. Like I was telling you, is just the level of competition. Like you said, everybody was that guy at they high school. So in high school, I wasn't really getting too much of a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It was some great players that came out there. You know what I'm saying? But now you face with people that was the man at they high school. So everybody the man now. So when you're at that level, people was going at me in practice every day, every game, every scrimmage, everything.
It's wartime.
It's war. Yeah, so like dudes don't care about your stats, your name, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you there, it's like we all on the same level now. So it's like, and then you got the older upperclassmen who don't want you to play over them. So now they trying to kill you. You a freshman, so they
yeah, of course.
Yeah, they trying to give you the freshman.
Trying to take my spot.
Yeah, the freshman treatment.
Look, it's a little egos and confidence.
Yeah.
Little egos and confidence. Before you go into the whole overseas situation, which we can't wait for the part two.
Part two, y'all stay tuned for that.
He call us, next year.